Okay, I think we're live. Hi guys, it's Friday again. So back to stretching again together. Today I focused on the lower half of the body, so legs and toes mainly today. The only bit of equipment you'll need today is a chair. So if you've got one handy, pause this, run away and grab one and bring it back over. I've got a mat down just to help me stop slipping, but you might not need it that much. I'm just going to remember to put my timer on so I don't make it as long as last week's. Let's get going. We're going to start off with just a bit of mobility movement, whole body stretch to kind of start with, and just to warm up our legs a bit. So up on our feet, take my sliders off so you can see me. Let me just check. I'm just going to move you back a wee bit. Right, so yeah, I'm just going to stand on side on so you can see my feet. I'm going to start here. I'm just literally going to make sure that my toes are pointed and flex right into the ground. Oh my goodness, it's so sunny today. And I'm just going to swap them over. Sorry, I'm on a creaky floorboard, but really push into the ball of your foot and swap over. Let's do this 2 more times on each foot. And once more. Good. Okay, just standing still. I'm just going to swing my left leg forwards and backwards. You can hold on to your chair if you want for stability. Oh my goodness, this creaky floorboard. There we go. Keep it going a wee second longer. And let's swap. Good, get them nice and warm. Right now I'm going to hold on to the chair just again, but I'm just going to turn my hips out. About, let's do 5 of them. So 2 more. And swap round. Let's go on the other one. So lift my knee high, out the side and down to really open up my hips. Good. Now we're going to move on. We're going to do a few knee hugs. So just grab your knee and pull your knee to your chest. Keep going. Wake these legs up. Oh wait, I've literally chopped my head off in this video, but it's all legs, so as long as you can see them. Good, right now, feet together, stand at the top of the mat. I'm just going to walk out for support and walk back up to stretch the back of my legs off. Good, keep going. One more. Lovely. Okay, hopefully that's woken our legs up just a wee bit. I'm going to move on, and I'm going to be checking my notes quite a lot on this one because everything I'm doing today is quite new. So these exercises are going to really help with ankle mobility, toes, legs, leaps, jumps. Maybe if you ever do any dance and gymnastics, this will really help too. But again, mostly focusing on the lower leg and ankles and toes to make them nice and supple and tight and avoid injuries when we get back to the gym. So we're going to start up on our feet with some mobility stretches. So I'm going to choose, so you can see it a bit easier, my left foot to put back. Now, got my toe tucked under, my knees tight, my thighs tight to feel the stretch across the top of my foot. And all I'm going to do with my arms is I'm going to circle them to open my chest, put my hands together and then crouch down. And then stand back up again and lift my arms over forwards. So we're trying to stay balanced. So circle my arms backwards and raise that foot and knee down into the floor. And then standing arms over the top. Okay, let's do one more. Circle the arms backwards, open the chest. And go down. And push into that foot again, tuck the toe under, arms over the top. Right, let's swap legs. I'm trying to think where you can see it. On that squeaky floorboard, I'm afraid. So back legs tight, thighs tight, toes tucked under, feeling the stretch over the front of our foot. Again, circle the arms backwards, open the chest, hands together, and crouch down. Feel a bit of a stretch up the front of your thigh, and then up again, forwards, bringing the arms forward. Don't hit your chair like I did. Good, 2 more. Circle the arms backwards, open the chest, and down we go. And then push the foot back in. Feel the stretch over the front of your foot, and arms down. 1 more. Arms back, and into the lunge. And pushing into the back foot. Arms over the top, down. Good. Okay, from here, down onto 2 knees now. So I'll show you quickly before we do it together. I'm going to keep my knees about shoulder width, hip width apart. I'm going to push my hips back. As I push my hips back, I'm going to open my shoulders. I've got my 2 hands facing each other, making sure I don't get a big arch in my back. But I've opened my shoulders. And then come back up again. And then put my leg forwards and go into a nice low lunge. So we're looking at shoulders, hips together. So again, we'll stick on the right leg going forwards. We'll do 3. Sorry, it's so sunny in here. So sit back, hold the stretch, up, forwards in the lunge. Back to the start again. Sitting back, open the shoulders, open the hips, feel the stretch in your back. Arms down and forwards into that lunge, making sure knee doesn't go over toe. Good, 1 more. Sitting back. And forwards with the lunge. Lovely, you've got 2 legs, so let's swap over. So lunging back again, opening the shoulders. Forwards we go, into a big lunge. Good, 2 more. So I should just stretch everything off a wee bit. Thighs, hips, shoulders, back. Last one, and sit into the stretch. Good. Okay, let's lie down now. I'm just going to move my chair over. Come over some sweeps. So, lying down flat on your back, keep the whole of your back in contact with the floor the whole time. Arms out in a T shape. We're going to sweep our legs up to one side, a wee butterfly in the middle, and sweep them up the other. So, lying flat. Good. I'm going to tuck my right leg in first. I'm going to sweep up towards my right hand with my left foot. Beat the other one, butterfly, and up to the other one. So this will stretch off these hips and glutes. And maybe your lower back as well. Let's just keep it going for a few more seconds. Trying to get that foot up a wee bit closer to your hand each time. To really, each time you can still see me, you can. Open up the hips and your bottom. Good, go once more each side. Good measure. Good. All right, fabulous. Let me check my notes. What's next? Okay, so into a hands and knees position for me, guys. Okay, we are going to push back into like half of a downward dog that we would normally do, and then sweep forward to like a stretch cat position. But as you can see, my thighs and knees are not in contact with the floor. I've still got a nice long neck and my shoulders are pulled back. So we're going to go back into this seated position. Drop the shoulders down, feel the stretch at the back of your calves, and then forward and into the stretch. And back again. And forwards. Good, let's do 2 more. So back and sit back. Trying to get those heels in contact with the floor, but not completely. Press the weight to your fingers and your thumbs. And open the chest. Once more. Again, press the shoulders through, press the heels down. And forwards. Good, out we come. Good, stay in this hands and knees position. We're going to thread the needle. So again, shoulders in contact with the floor, and we're going to open the chest and look right up at the top hand. So I'm going to use my left hand first so you can see. So through we go, hold the bottom. and out to top and open. Down again. Okay, let's do 2 more. And open at the top. Once more. And open. Lovely. Okay, next arm. There we go. And open. Do it again. And open. Good. Try and open the chest bar every single time when you get to the top. Try and rotate it in the top half of your torso. Round your shoulder blades. Let's go once more. Round your rib cage. You should feel this stretch. And open at the top. Good. Out we come. Give your shoulders a wee wiggle. Hopefully we'll feel a bit more stretched. Okay, we're going to move on. You're going to need your chair for this stuff. Okie doke. I'm just going to get my notes. We can flick, change pages. So, over to our chair. I'm going to bring my chair here so you can see me hopefully. Okay, we're going to start with, mostly this will help this bottom leg. So think about the bottom leg not being locked out, it's got a slight bend in it. Okie doke. And we're going to go in nice and tight into this position here. So squeezing in, and then I want you to stretch out and imagine you've got the longest stretch between your hand and your big toe. And then we're going to come back in again. And out. And in again. And back out. Good. Once more. Lovely. Out we come. Give everything a wee shake. Maybe circle your hips a wee bit. Good. So think about pushing the fingertips all the way out and away. And also make sure you exhale. Keep breathing throughout it and keep contact with the bar and the floor so you don't feel it all in your lower back. Okay, so other leg. Slight bend in the knee. Keep it flexed. Hand on the bar to keep, or the chair to keep you nice and tight. In nice and close first, and then stretch everything out. And then pull it all back in again. Keep the weight in your big toe. If you start to roll off to the outside of your foot, that's how we fall over. So this work should hopefully help landings. Good. 2 more. Big stretch at the top. Keep the shoulders square. Try not fall over. Up we come. Beautiful. Okay, next up, please. You're going to face the chair and then face away from it this time. So I'm going to turn my feet out turn them out as much as I can. Okay, doke. I've got my hip shoulders about just past, like in a star shape, just past hip width. So we're going to go lunging down, pressing the knees out to the sides, and then we're going to turn towards the chair and then squat down. Arm out to the side, keep it nice and tight. Keep your shoulders back. Here we go. Good. So just wake the legs up a bit. 2 more. Just stretch across the insides of your legs and up the back, but also strengthening the ankle that's moving. Good. Right, swap sides. Hopefully you can see me. I think you can. Good. So again, feet just past hip width. Turn the toes out. Good. Okie doke. I'm going to move you back a wee bit so you can see. There we go. All right. Toes turned out, knees going out to the sides. And then turn and roll. Keep the arm that's moving nice and tight. Wake these legs up. Good, 2 more. Keep the knees pointing out the way. Knee isn't going over my toes. Up we come and relax. Good. Okay, so now you're going to do pulses with your back leg to really stretch off the back of your leg, but also like build the muscle within your glutes and legs to make all your leaps, jumps, what else, kicks, any sort of mobility, dancing kind of thing, presentation wise, a bit tidier. So I'm going to start with my hand on again for stability. Bit of a bend in the knee, it's not locked out. Hand on my hip, I'm going to tilt over forward slightly, and I'm going to lift the back leg and just do wee pulses at the top. Don't think about your foot going up and down, think about it staying at the top, and it's just squeezing up slightly. I've not got a straight out leg, I've got a slight bend in it, and imagine that my heel's going to the ceiling. So, swap sides. Good, again, slight bend in the front leg, hips forward, shoulders forwards. I'm looking down at my big toe, bend my foot slightly, lift it up as high as I can, and then wee pulses. Keep your ankle tight, keep your big toe in contact with the floor. Don't have your head all the way down here, keep it up. And feel the stretch and the fire in your bottom and your glute muscles. Up we come. Good, let's try that once more. So, turn round, hand down, tuck the toe under at the back, bend the knee, shoulders forwards, bit up, here we go. Good, out we come, try the other leg. So again, swap hands, front foot, slight bend, tuck my toe under to start, shoulders, heel up, wee pulses. And relax. Good, out we come. Okay, so this time you're going to do it like a lean and a crunch. So you're going to lean over the bar this time, and then you're going to squeeze your hips in. Okay, doke. So I'm going to turn this up a wee bit higher so you can see. Excuse my washing. Okay, so hands on the bar again. This time I'm going to reach over the bar, slight bend in my foot. My toes turned now slightly towards the chair. So this is our first position, stretching over the bar. And then I'm going to straighten the leg that I'm leaning on, pull my hip up and my elbow towards it, and then back down again. And up, and down. So I've not locked my knee out again. It's got a bit of give in it. But I'm reaching, so I'm feeling it up this side. And crunching. It's so warm today in this sunshine. Good. One more. And up and return. Good. Swap round. So again, toes turn slightly towards the chair. Other legs out. We bend and we reach over. And then we keep our hips wide as we pull our arm in. Bring back in. Again, think about your ankles. Think about your big toe. Staying on the ground the whole time. Good, so feel this stretch around your hip joint. Hopefully on both legs, but if not, mostly on the standing leg. Let's go once more. And squeeze. Good. Okie doke, out we come. So now we're going to do, it's called a fire hydrant, but you're going to hand on the side. Now we're going to lift our leg up the side. So my knee and my foot are still in line. We're going to do small pulses at the top. put it back down again. So we'll do 3 pulses. 1, 2, 3, down it goes. And pop it down again, and again. And down we go. Good, rotate. We've got 2 legs. Hand on the hip. Again, foot and knee in line. Out to the side. And again. This should be tightening up the hips. Opening them up for leaps and jumps, but also keeping the ankles stable throughout. Then we come. Okay. This time you are going to, let me just double check. Yeah, we're going to do some leg swings. Okay, doke. So, hands on the side. In fact, no, we're going to turn around. I'm lying. I'm going to face you this time so you can see, because my legs are going to go out to the sides and out to the sides. So, I'm going to have my hands on the chair. Hopefully you can still see my legs. I'm going to swing the leg in front and all the way up the sides. So let's keep it going. Keep your toe pointed, keep your knee. It's swinging nice and tight. Try and get it higher each time. Good, swap legs. On we go. Oh, don't fall over like me. Would you lie with me? Just forget the world. Good, go back to first leg again. On we go. Lovely. And the other leg. There we go. And down we go. Lovely. Right, pop your chair out of the way. Okie doke. Now we are going to move on and look at, yes, ankle mobility and stretching. So you can hold onto your chair for this one. Okie doke. You're going to start on the leg. Whichever one you want. I'm going to start my right leg. I'm going to start in this position here. So my toes bent in towards my knee. And then I'm going to lean back and I'm going to keep this knee slightly bent down towards the floor and then back up against the top. Okay, don't make sure when we go down that we keep our knee in line with our hip and then back up again. Again, keep the weight in the front toe. If it's too easy, get rid of the chair. So I'm going to keep my hands on my hips for stability, keep my tummy squeezed. And then I'm going to go down towards the floor and then back up again. Okay, 2 more. Keep the ankles tight. And don't fall over like me. Spin round to the other leg. I'm just going to flatten out my mat. Good, so again, if your ankle and your left leg's not as stable, hold on to the chairs. If not, keep the tummy tight. Look at a spot on the floor. And down we go. Ooh, well, I am bad at my left leg. So I'm going to hold on to the chair. Good, keep the ankle tight. These are slow ones. Thinking about your toes the whole time. And 1 more. In fact, we'll do 2 more. So 1 more now. Lovely. Fabulous. Right, next one, please. We're going to go down in a downward dog position, so you don't need a chair for this one. Although, a bit like what we did earlier, we're going to have straight legs. So, I'll turn you down so you can see on that. So we're here in this position. Hands underneath shoulders, toes back. I'm going to press up. This downward dog position, shoulders are pressed through. Head and neck are relaxed. Now I'm going to bend one leg in, and I'm going to go off on my toe and then back down. Good. Try and still keep the shoulders in a stretching position. This is strengthening these ankles. Let's do 2 more. Good. And pop that leg down. Relax in this position for 3 seconds. Hands wide again. Press into your big front finger and your thumb. Press the shoulders down and back. Good. Bend the other leg up and down. Take it slow and controlled. Good. 2 more. Good. Toes down and relax. Well done. I'm just going to check how much time I've got left. 4 minutes. Oh my goodness, so quick. Okie doke. Up on our toes now. We're going to go up on our very tippy toes. And then I'm going to bend my knees forwards, but stay on my toes. And then straighten them and put my heels down. So up on the top, bend the knees forwards, keep the ankles tight. Put the ankles down, stand up. Up on toes, bend the knees, stay top forwards, ankles down. What's up? My ankles are clicking every time. Bend the knees. Heels down, stand up. 1 more. Up on the top, bend the knees, heels down, stand up. Beautiful. Okay, last one. We're going to swap our toes over, a bit like what we did in the warm-up. But this time we're going to have our toe tucked all the way under and bend the knee. And then go all the way up onto toes. Other leg down, tuck the foot under, bend the knee. Good. Keep going. Good. 1 more on each side. Making sure your ankles are facing forwards, especially in this downward stretch. The ankles not going out to the side, staying forwards. Good. Out we come. Right, let's sit down in this position here. Oh my goodness, I can't see my turn around. There we go. Right, we're going to focus on flexing and pointing toes. So let's sit up tall. We don't want to have a big hunchback. Shoulders back as if you've got a big wall behind you. Flex the toes. Your heels should come off the ground. When you squeeze these front thighs and pull your toes back towards your face. And then keep everything tight, but swap the position. I've not got very good toe point, I'm sorry. Not leading by example here, but keep everything tight, flex, and point. Good, let's do one at a time. Lovely, 1 more on each side. Good, and out we come. Right, in this position here, I'm going to have my knees in at my chest. I'm just going to lift 1 toe up and tuck it under. So my foot's still pointing forwards, it's not going out to the side, but I'm feeling the stretch all the way around my toes and around the front of my ankle. Good, make sure you stretch it the other way. And then swap feet. So, tucking my toe under. I'm keeping my hand on the floor and the weight in this bottom leg, but I'm feeling the stretch up the front of my ankle. Good, then tuck the toes under, stretch it in the opposite direction. Ankle down, tuck it under. 1 more. Good. Toes under, heels down. Once more. Toes under, heels down. Good, and this last one, I'm just going to keep my toes, feet in line with my hands, but I'm just going to lift my knees off slightly and stretch the front of my feet. If it's easy, straighten the legs out. If it's not, stay down, keep the weight in your hands. Down we go. Try once more. Or stay here. And down, making sure you keep your weight in your hands on that one, guys. Okay, go. And you'll be glad to know that is us finished. So yes, thank you for joining me. Toes and legs today, and ankles, but good fun. So see you next week. Enjoy your weekend, enjoy the sunshine, enjoy the snow, and I'll see you then. Bye.